And he tries.
And he tries. All right, Derek. It got kind of a conversation topic. I mean, I have your conversation.
Okay.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Speletons. So I've mentioned briefly that I've recently become supervisor. So
Yeah.
basically, I'm being left alone at my work now, and watching it. I wasn't quite left alone yet, but I was with my manager today, before she left, like in the hour when I first got there, and there was an angry customer who swear he won this game called the Keymaster. The Keymaster is this game where, well, we'll get to that, right? And he's complaining how he should have gotten the prize because he got the key through the hole. And I hear one of my staff. I don't remember the stage at all, so I apologize when I do bad. I didn't replay this one either. Oh, I slightly remember the stage, not a lot though. Anyhow, I look at her and say, I'm like, you have to knock down the prize in order to get it, right? It's like, yep, and if you didn't do it, you didn't get the prize. I'm like, great. So, I go out there to talk to him, and I literally tell him just that. And he's like, but I got it through the hole. And I'm like, well, yeah, look, you have to be able to knock it down. And he's like, so what exactly does it do? Now my words to my manager, this isn't entirely her fault, but my words to my manager were, you have to push it off to get it, right? And she was like, yeah. So I always told him, like, okay, so you have to get it through the hole, and you have to push the thing off in order to get it off. And he's like, but I don't understand. And he's giving me so much sass about this. Well, not sass, but like, he won't take no for an answer. Whatever that stands for. Whatever word would best describe that. Anyhow, so he's really determined to get this prize. Like, but I got it in. I'm like, well, so he pulls up a video. Like, he's like, well, because he just didn't believe me. I described how the game worked. I'm like, that's how it works.
Yep, and you
and he
shows you the insertion.
Yeah, no, yeah, so he pulls up video, and dude, I was sitting watching this video. This is like a 4-minute video. It's playing through the entire thing. It's supposed to show tips and tricks on how to win Keymaster, right? Not a single part of it is showing is showing this guy getting it in either during this video. This is the most painstaking 4 minutes of my life as I'm sitting here waiting. I'm like, I cannot believe this dude brought out his phone to show me a video of how this game works. And anyhow, he shows this. It eventually does get to the part where it gets in, and then it needs to pull off the item. And then it pulls off the item. That's how it gets it. And then he's like, yeah, he's been telling me this whole time. I got it in, and nothing happened. I didn't get, it spun around, and it didn't give me the item. So he's looking at it like, see, it pulls it out. And I'm like, oh, my mistake. I guess it pulls it out, not push it out. I asked my manager before I came and talked to you, and they just said it knocked it down. I just assumed it was push. And he's like, well, so I shouldn't, he's like trying to suggest that he should have gotten it. I'm like, you just brought up a video, and you need to pull it down in order to get it. My mistake was I thought you just had to push it off. He was just very dumbfounded at this. Like, he showed me a video of exactly how you're supposed to get it. He watched the video with me, and he literally described that was not how he got, that's not what happened. It just got in and spun, and it didn't pull the item off. Whatever. I was nice. I gave him his money back for the Keymasters games. That's what I did. He eventually, like, gave up. He asked to talk to a manager. I'm like, there's no one else here right now, because I knew my manager in the office didn't want to talk to him right now. She's basically not here. And he asked for like a number so he could talk to someone. I'm like, great, let me go get a business. I'm like, great, let me go get you someone's number. So that was fun. That was a short story. He would not take no for an answer.
What was
he was
the prize?
So it was actually like a $250 card, I think, to us. Because that's what he pointed at.
Sense.
Yeah, oh, dude. I wouldn't have given a single prize from there. The lowest thing is like worth $50. Like, we didn't. He didn't win the prize. Like, I don't know what the, like, he didn't win it. There was no question about it. I knew going out there he didn't win the prize. Otherwise, I knocked it down. I had a weird thing happen there. the day before, I think, actually, where someone got the prize, but it didn't go down the chute. It got stuck like somewhere else. I'm like, oh, well, that's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just go get the gift card out of this, because they actually have to bring it up to us.
You're
so,
like, well,
whoa!
you didn't get it.
No,
See, it's...
well.
I know, I'm joking.
I literally looked at it for a second, like, I have no idea how you accomplished that, but fortunately, you don't need that thing to get your prize. So I just went.
You know what? You get an extra prize.
No. No, I just went and got the actual gift card because I can do that. Which I honestly didn't know where it was. I just kind of like, I'm gonna take a guess and hope it's here, and it was. I was fortunate. Anyhow, weird piece of trivia about this track, by the way, before we continue this conversation. I was watching a game interview about this, and I guess the developers were talking about this, and the lead guy for it told the programmers or whatever, someone, I was like, put as many fucking pedals into this map that you can that won't cause any frame drops. Like, that was his instruction to this team. He was talking about how like they upped the quality of the courses, which absolutely they did. This was just they're kind of plain boring courses. They've added more designs to them. The actual courses themselves are unchanged, which makes sense. I don't think you'd want to. I think that would upset people. I hope they added more. I don't know if they did, but I hope they added more tracks. That'd be cool. That would be what I want out of this game, is them to put more. Anyhow, go on. You were going to start talking about something.
Yeah, I'm going to send you some pictures from my work that I took
I'm not going to be able to look at them.
Yesterday. Well, yeah, but when you can look at them when you get to.
Okay.
When you get a chance to. So, we had horrible rain here the last 2 days.
Wow.
At work yesterday, so we weren't like the golf course was too wet, so we didn't let anybody out in golf carts because it'll damage the course.
Right.
So we were only letting people walk, and we literally had a single transaction that entire day of one person buying a putter, not even going and playing.
They just bought a putter? What did they buy a putter for?
Yeah. Well, golf.
Are you sure? They didn't play.
That or for murder. Anyways, we did have two members go out and walk, and if you're a member, like, you don't have to pay to just go walk. You have to pay for a cart still, but like since they didn't get a cart, they just went out and played.
Yeah.
My boss was like, my boss was basically like, when I got there, he was like, yeah, we're not letting carts out. No one's out right now, and I don't really have anything for you to do. So sorry, it's gonna be a boring day. And I was like, that's fine. I'll just like do stuff on my phone, which is what I did for most of the day. And then like a little after he left, and like after like the other two people that were out playing left, I went out and there was like a huge huge areas of standing water, just like right by the first hole at the course.
Are you fishing in this pond? What? Are you just fishing in this pond? There's no fish in there, Derek. I guess I'm not. There's no way I have actually done this because I doubt I've watched this all the way through necessarily. But if you can, Zinker, try to put the photo up. If not, I apologize, audience. I might have forgotten. Derek is just fishing in this pond.
It's just standing water. There's no fish there.
It's just, yeah, I know. Let me see.
I sent those to my boss, by the way.
Yeah, and what did he say? Was he like good?
I was a little concerned. So my thought with sending him was, well, I've worked here long enough. I know him. He's probably not. He'll probably just think it's funny. The other guys who've worked here, did similar things before. I'm sure I'll be fine. So I sent him the photos, and then he replied to me, "Nice." And that was all he said.
Wait,
which to me,
two
which
over.
to me could have
Two-
been.
2 over.
Uh,
Don't watch that. I haven't played this game in years, and I wasn't good to begin with. All right, let's just pretend like I'm good.
So he replied to me, "Nice," which to me could have been
Holy shit.
like a haha nice, or it also could have been like nice, like a not happy nice.
I don't know how do you take nice as a not happy
When I got
nice?
in today, he was like, I don't know, it's paranoia. And I also, to be fair, I also
supposed to be
it's
here?
paranoia. That being said, I also wasn't worried because I have my job at the casino now, so I thought I literally thought to myself when I sent them, that's fine. If he fires me, I have another job.
Oops! I let go of the wrong button. Oh, that was a dirty hit. That was a real dirty hit right there. I don't appreciate that. Oh my god, no.
So
No.
One of those pictures was we had like a rain jacket in the back, and so what I did is I took 2 chairs out to this pond of water, this like pool of water of standing water. One chair was for me to sit in. The other one was to put my phone on, to actually take the picture.
Oof. I missed that.
We had like the yellow like rain jacket that looked like a fishing jacket in the back, that I just like put on for a fishing pole. I took a flagpole from we had a flagpole in the back.
I honestly just thought that was a real fishing rod. You could have just told me that. I would have believed that.
My boss did too. And then I just tied some rope on it. So then I went out there. I started the timer on my phone, and then I had to run around to the other side of the standing water before the timer, because this is only a 10-second timer, and I can't make it longer. So I had to run over there and quickly like hop in the chair and pose like I'm fishing in the water.
I'm not gonna. Oh, I made it. Nice. I also put an item there for some reason, like any. Ah! Oh! That hurt. That hurt so bad. Derek, calm your erection, man. This is a family-friendly show. Why the fuck are you? No! No! It hurts. It hurts so much. I'm still gonna win, but I feel like I lost spiritually on those 2 chomps. Oh man. I can't believe you're fishing.
And and then the other photo is we have pool noodle in the back, and we used to have a pool, but we got rid of it a couple years ago. And so I figured that I'd take a picture where it kind of looks like we have a pool, and I tossed the pool noodle in the standing water.
Oh yeah, that was the other one. I don't put that one up. I just saw like a red thing there. I'm like, I have no idea what that is or what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Fishing one was better.
I was really proud of that fishing one though. I put a lot of work into that.
That seems productive.
That was my work for the day. I put way more work into that than I did to my actual work. I was on the clock during that.
That's funny. I feel bad kind of about at my work, because sometimes, because like when it's really quiet, I have nothing to do, and I'm not sure. Like I feel bad, like because I feel like I should be doing something at all times, and I'm not, and I'm like, oh.
Well, I get that all the time at my work because. Go ahead.
Oh, it's next time in Speletons. Thanks, timer. Way to solidify that. Sorry, Derek. Makes you feel any better. This one wasn't intentional. It was. All right, bye.